So, solve rational equations.
How many of these are rational equations?
I don't know. Solve rational equations. Now, anytime you see solve equation, do you know what that means?
Means you gotta solve the equation.
It means you're going to do what? It's going to have an equal sign, and you're going to do what?
Solve the variable.
You're going to solve for a variable. You're going to see what the variable really equals. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to say multiply and kill the fractions. That's the key to this, to make this easy. And kill the fractions. Solve the new equation.
That's the easiest description so far.
Multiply and kill the fractions, solve the new equation. Okay, so here's my problem. 2 over 4x plus 3 over x equals 1 over 2. So the thing is, you guys have to figure out what the greatest common factor is of 4x, x, and 2. So the good news is 2 is a factor in 4. So I think we can go with the 4. And then the x overlaps. So really, if we multiply every one of these by 4x, it's going to cancel out every one of those denominators. Does everybody understand that?
No.
It would cancel out 2 because 2 goes into 4 evenly.
Yeah.
It would cancel out the x because there's an x in it, and then it's 4x.
Alright, yeah, I got you now. Can you show us?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand.
We're going to. We're going to take, okay, so watch. 4x times 2 over 4x.
Do we have to write all this down?
I'm going to do that this time. Go ahead and write it the first time, but after this I'm hoping we don't have to. So remember, that's really over 1, so the 4x's cancel out and the first term becomes a 2.
Okay.
Plus, and then I'm going to take 4x times the 3 over x. Well, remember the 4x is over 1. The x's cancel out, and I'm going to use black to do that because it's hard to do that with red on red. And when I do that, that leaves me with 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, equals, and then I'm going to take 4x times 1/2. And you know the 4x is over 1. Well, the 2 and the 4 cancel out and become a 1 and a 2. So if I multiply straight across there, what's that become? 2x.
Why does the 4 become a 1?
The 4 became a 2.
Oh.
That's from the top problem.
Well, then it's
Okay,
2
so
1.
then 2 plus 12, I get 14 equals 2x, and divide by 2,
7.
x equals 7. So you multiply by the common denominator, something that's going to cancel out each denominator, and then you should be good to go. Yes?
Can I take a look? Yeah, here you go. After we do number...
Yes, do this one. Do this one. So 5x over 3 over plus 3 over 4 equals 1 over 3x. So the greatest common denominator would be 12x.
Yeah.
12x. Because there's a 4 that you got to get rid of and a 3. So that the least common multiple there is a 12. And then there's an x. So if I distribute this now, can I try this without writing each part out?
Probably.
So 12x times 5 over x, the x's would cancel, and 12 times 5 would leave 60 for that first term. Plus 12x times 3 over 4. Okay, the 4 and the 12, what would that leave?
3.
So 3x times 3, 9x, equals 12x times 1 over 3x. Well, the 3 and the 12 would leave a 4, not 1 over, the 4's on top.
Oh, 4 over 1.
4, yeah, 12, look, 12x times 1 over 3x. Remember the 12x is over 1. And when you cancel, the x's go out completely, and then the 3 becomes a 1, and the 12 becomes a 4. The 4 is over 1. Okay, I'm going to subtract 60. And I get 9x equals negative 56. Divide by 9. Nothing pretty about that. Negative 56 ninths.